15.
Martina Hingis has said that she really wants to win the French Open this year. That's her goal for 98. It's the only Grand Slam that eluded her last year.
We're in Paris at Stade Roland Garros, Court Central. Monica Seles and world number 1 Martina Hingis, women's semifinals. Seles winning the first set. Hingis in trouble here in the second. 15-40, 2 break points.
Hingis starting to make a few uncharacteristic unforced errors so early in the point.
Merci. Les joueurs sont prêts. Merci.
Well, Monica thought that was clearly out.
Mademoiselle Seles.
It was a late call, but it definitely was out.
No doubt about that.
Mademoiselle Seles mène par 3 jeux à 1.
Seles now up a set and a break. Serving for 4-1.
Wow. We talked about the fact that Monica Seles is just playing some great tennis today, but you also got to wonder if Hingis is maybe having a little bit of a letdown. That the match with Venus Williams in the quarters was built up so much. She cruised through that match. Hingis had a little bit of a letdown last year when she beat Monica Seles 6-4 in the third in the semis, and then everybody expected her to take the title. Had a letdown and lost to Maioli in the final.
30 love. Unusual to see Martina Hingis look lost.
Definitely. That's exactly what she looks out there. What can I do? Just can't figure out what to change her game with to get herself back into the match. And when you're Seles, that's not what you want to do. You don't want to miss so early in the point. You want to keep that pressure on. Make sure that your opponent stays down. If Martina Hingis were to win the French, which doesn't look good now, she would win a non-calendar Grand Slam. Only been 5 players that have won the Grand Slam. That's all 4 majors in the same year. Dawn Budge actually did it way back in 38. Maureen Conley in 53. Laver did it twice, 62 and 69. Margaret Court in 70 and Steffi Graf in 88. When you think back, Hingis was 1 match away from it last year when she lost the finals here to Maioli. Just an incredible year.
Now 40-30. Well, the other thing is that if Martina Hingis loses here, it will give the other players confidence. You'll seem more beatable, which could be a factor as the year goes on.
Mademoiselle Seles.
Well, Monica Seles now 4-1, 2 games away.
Cool water.
Martina Hingis down a set and serving at 1-4. 15 all. Well, she doesn't think that it clipped the net.
Monica Seles gives her the point. Crowd cheering for that. Good sportsmanship there.
Well, that's not a nice thing to do after your opponent gives you a call. Well, that's not a very good second serve percentage. It really emphasizes the success that Seles has had returning serve. Hingis holds for 4-2.
Now this is a really, really big game here. Monica Seles holds, and she's up 5-2, a big margin in the second set. See Monica Seles moving around in between points, jumping up and down. She's really keyed up. She knows that this is the time. And you got to close the match out.
Been playing for an hour and now 4 minutes. All.
So fitness has not even been a question here today. I always felt that the longer the match went, the harder it was going to be on Monica Seles. Hingis shaking her head because that really was a makeable shot, just wasn't all the way there. Another unforced error. Really hasn't found the rhythm in the range of her game today.
Do you explain that by looking at how well Monica Seles has played? Really hasn't given her the chance?
I think that's a big part of it. Seles just came on strong right from the beginning. Got to give her a lot of credit, but I think that also Hingis isn't completely on her game today.
40-15.
See, look at that. That's just a gift.
Well, you don't see Martina Hingis miss a shot like that very often. Martina Hingis running out of time as she serves to stay in the match. If you're just joining us, that's the story. A real surprise here on Court Central. 30 love.
Martina Hingis was asked earlier this week about the rivalries that are starting to develop with the Williams sisters and Kornikova, and she said, hey, I'm still 2,500 points ahead on the rankings. With shots like that, that gap is starting to close. Watch how she leans into this shot. Hingis has a couple losses this year to Venus Williams, one to Davenport and one to Kornikova. At this stage last year, she was 37-0 coming into the French. That's a positive sign to me in women's tennis. It means there's more depth, more superstars, and a ton of young teenagers with tremendous potential. And some veterans as well. Throw in Monica Seles. Jana Novotna's playing well. Davenport. Sanchez.
Deuce.
Avantage, Mademoiselle Seles.
Match point.
C'est un match. Mademoiselle Seles. 2 manches à 0. 6-3, 6-2.
What a great smile.
That is just a big upset. Not only winning, but winning handily. 6-3, 6-2. And Bill, there was question whether Monica Seles was even going to play in this French Open because of her father passing away. And there were questions about her fitness and whether she had enough time to practice to get ready for the French Open. Well, that right there answers it. She's just an incredible competitor.
1 hour and 9 minutes.